Hey guys, what's up? Yojo Java here, and today we are going to unbox and review the Sideshow 1/6 Destro. Super excited to do this. I have a couple other Sideshows that I will get to in the next few videos, but this one I'm going to do first. Absolutely love it. Let's do it. What's up guys, Java here, super excited about today. I have had all three of these Sideshow 12-inch action figures for a couple months now, and I've been so bombarded with all these Joes that I now have like around my room. And it's been awesome, don't get me wrong, I've collected a ton of them, but for some reason these three have kind of fallen by the wayside as far as me opening them.
Come on, get it together.
And so I've been collecting them over the last couple months, and I am just super excited to finally be able to open them up.
Finally.
I've been waiting to do a YouTube on them, and I've had a ton of content. Hopefully you guys have been watching so far, so I'm super excited to get into this, to open them up. I want to add to my second party collection here. As you can see, like, it's been growing. As I told you guys, hopefully you watched my episode on the different levels of parties. Second party is where I'm at. It's where I love. I mean, don't get me wrong, love the vintage, love the classified, but I really like the second party. And so I know Sideshow did these back in like 2009, somewhere around there. So I'm super excited to open these up, and we're gonna do one at a time. So let's get into it. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, so first off, let's talk about where you can find them and how much they run. So where do you find these now? eBay or toy shows. If you also don't know, they also have different versions of these. They actually have huge, gigantic versions of these. I'm talking like 24 or 36 inch versions of these guys. If you look at my video on, it was the Chicago Toy Show, the last one I was at, they had a Storm Shadow, huge one. The guy wanted $1,000 for it. Do not have that money right now. I would love to get it. I would love to put it here in my office, but don't have it. So they have a huge version of these. Zolicon that I was just recently at. That one was awesome too. I saw a huge version of Cobra Commander, and I saw a huge version of the Baroness. Honestly, I would love to get all three of them. That one wasn't so bad. He had a price for $500. He was willing to give them to me for $400. Again, I don't have that money right now. Like, honestly, I probably would have walked out with the Baroness for $400, but I just don't have that cash on me. I just can't afford to spend that much money, but those are cool. So Sideshow, being a second party, went with a 12-inch route, but they also went with a huge version too. And I do hope to get those way down the road here. But these are awesome. So you can get these at toy shows, eBay. How much do they run? The cheapest you're gonna get these for nowadays is probably $150. I paid $150 for each of these. The guy originally had them priced for I think $2 or $225, but then I contacted him a little bit after the show. We went back and forth, and I got them down to $150 for each. So I was super happy about that. Honestly, guys, like at the toy shows I've seen, like the DFW. Also, if you watch my DFW show, there was some guy had a couple of these. They had the Baroness, which I really want to get. I can't find the Baroness for less than $200. Like, there's no way. So if you do get for below $200, snag it, okay? Because these are pretty awesome. So there you go, as far as where to buy them and how much they run. All right, let's move on to presentation. All right, so let's talk presentation. So these have pretty awesome presentation as far as they go. So don't forget, these are second parties, so they do have the Hasbro, there it is, the Hasbro trademark on the back. So they are licensed by Hasbro. If we take a look at each one individually, so here is a Destro. I do believe that this one, yep, it does open up like this, which is pretty awesome. So I love that. Love the front figure. It's a pretty menacing Destro at that. But if you open it up, you get a really good view of the inside. So I really do like that. They talk about Cobra here. They talk about what Cobra is as far as an organization. So you can see that right here. So there's the Destro. So they do on the back, they do have the card backs on the back. So they have everything about the file name. They have Snake Eyes as a proficient in 12 different unarmed fighting systems. Love this. Love it all. This is, and I know that they did these a while ago. I don't know why they stopped. I know that they haven't done gijoe in a while. Sideshow hasn't, but I love the card back here. Here is Master of Disguise Zartan. And they got his right there. And then finally, last but not least, Destro's. They have his card back right here. Absolutely love it. Oh, such a big fan. Super happy that they do that. I wish that the classifieds would do that more. I really want to, that's one of the things, that's the reason why I collect the 25th anniversary, is that I do love these. And I love how Sideshow goes that route as well. So as far as the presentation goes, super thumbs up, A+, just absolutely awesome. I do love how they open up so you can see everything. All right, let's go ahead and let's move forward. All right, so let's unbox Destro first. Here we go. All right, so here's our Destro. Oh, just awesome. Again, love the presentation. So if we take a look, we got at least one different face right here. We got an extra face here. We have a really large black cloak that he's wearing. So super excited to open it up. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's get going here. So to begin with, right when I took this part out, look at the back side here. Just an awesome picture of Destro. Keeping the box, putting this on the back. It looks awesome. This isn't going anywhere. This is staying right here, my friends. Great presentation. Love the presentation. Right off the back, look at all the accessories the Destro comes with. Very impressive. Wow. Look at all those accessories. I did not expect that. A lot of times, Destro, as you can see with the Mezco and with the 3.0, it does not come with that many accessories. This one, oh my God, they got a ton. At least 2 different guns. He's got the arm thing that he puts on. I know sometimes you see that, sometimes you don't. But you definitely have, I mean, just looking at the level of detail that Sideshow goes into, so good. So worth the money. I know that you're paying the price, but look at the premium. I mean, the premium gets you the detail on the guns. And I'll show you guys clips teaching these as I go here. But very impressed with my first Sideshow that I've ever opened up. So let's go ahead and take a look at Destro first. And then we'll come back to accessories. All right, so let's pull Destro out. Oh, very nice. I gotta be honest with you. It's good quality. It is good quality. I mean, I am very impressed by the quality that Sideshow goes into. So first off, the jacket that he's wearing is super nice. Very good quality as far as the cloth goes. You can tell that they just put time and effort into this. Very well done. Super impressed. Even the shirt underneath, it's like a real shirt. You can tell that they took the time. The face, I gotta be honest with you, love the face. It's very detailed. Like even the way that his mouth is, super detailed. Love absolutely the boots. Love the attention to detail with the boots. Gotta love that. The belt, even the belt. And as you can see here, if you look, he's got a little holster for his gun over here. You can see the belt. I mean, this is good quality work. This is top quality. I mean, it is right there. I would say that it's better quality than Mezco and just as good, if not better quality than the 3.0s. So this is absolutely worth the price you pay. Even like on the very bottom of Destro here, they do such a good job with looking at with his neck area and the attention to detail that they go into. Absolutely love it. So let's keep going here and open up more. All right, so real quick, I pull this out right away. This is their stand for the Sideshow. Wow, super good quality. I mean, very well done. I mean, so first off, the 3.0s don't come with this. And the 3.0s, as you know, they're also 12-inch. So I'm super happy that Sideshow takes the time and takes the effort to do this. Very impressive, and I'm super excited to put Destro on this so he can stand. As you can see, he's standing okay. But to put him on a stand, I mean, my 3.0s do a pretty good job. They don't fall down for the most part. But I will tell you that I always thought that maybe they should get a stand, so I'm happy to see that the Sideshows do get that. So let's go ahead and move on. So here's Destro's other face. As you can see, definitely a little bit different between the two. But here is the other face, as you can see. You can see the difference between the two. So great stuff there. And here we have his briefcase. So as you know, Destro's always got a briefcase. But this is his briefcase for Sideshow. I do love, for example, the 3-0 suitcase. I love how it has a Cobra symbol. I love how it has Mars. So I will give props to 3-0 over here. But let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll take a look at the Sideshows. All right, so the inside of the briefcase is pretty cool. So I'll give you guys a nice look at that. You do have the Mars symbol on the inside, so I do love that. Again, the outside is better with the 3-0, but when you look at this, the inside is pretty cool. You even got like a screen there that Destro would use. So I do really like that. In fact, to be honest with you, the way I would display this is probably I'd leave it open in front of him because the inside is way cooler than the outside. I mean, with the 3-0, the outside is just awesome, right? But here, I would definitely leave it open like this because I do want to see the Mars. I want to see a TV screen. I think that that's all awesome. All right, super impressed. Here we go. We actually have, let me take this out of there. We have a vest that we can put on Destro instead of the long jacket. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the long jacket, but I am very curious about the vest, and I do like how they give you the option. Think about it. No other Destro, no other action figure that I can think of gives you a change of outfits like this. No other G.I. Joe figure at all. So the fact that Sideshow went to this level, and by the way, I really do like this vest, like a lot. Again, attention to detail is awesome. That's why I love these second parties. These second parties, they take the time and the effort to go into the detail that I will be honest with you, that I don't think Hasbro does. Hasbro doesn't go to the level of detail that these second parties do, but the 3-0s, the Mezcos, the Sideshows, they go to that level, and that's why these have become my favorite overall, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. We're going to pop this open, take a look at all the accessories that I will say this Destro has the most accessories I've seen out of any Destro I have, and as you can see, I have a bunch behind me. I probably have 7, 8, 9, maybe one, even as many as 10 different Destro action figures. So let's go and open this one up. All right, so they give you a little folder to put in the briefcase, which is awesome because if you open it up, they actually have the instructions on making 2 of the Cobra vehicles. So, and as you can see, one of them's a Hiss, which is just awesome that they have these. Of course, these go back to the retro versions of the instructions that we made with the vintage G.I. Joes. I think that is a super cool addition to this Destro. So I'll put that in here, and I'll actually put it in the briefcase, and I'll actually display that as well. Love that. Who thought of that? Just awesome. Just awesome. Okay, so here you got 2 different armbands. You got one with I believe that these are grenades on them, one with missiles on them. We've seen that before. I know that, for example, if I bring down my Destro statue, you see that this is the same as what they have there. So I know that that's big. And then, of course, on the other side, there you go. So I know that looking at this, and I'll go and put this over here, looking at the Sideshow, they just go into that much, a little more detail. They really do. They go into that much more detail, just a little bit more. It makes a difference. It makes a difference, especially when I want to display it and look and show how awesome it is. This is becoming my favorite Destro by far. Slowly but surely, easily my favorite Destro. Let's go and look at the other accessories. Let's keep going here. All right, so the level of detail that these Sideshows going to do is unbelievable. So we all know about Destro's necklace, right? This red ruby that he hangs around him. Look at this. They give you an actual, real version of it to hang around him. Not like the Super 7 that's attached to him. That's dumb. And this one is so much more detailed, so much more well done. Such a big fan of these Sideshows. So what else do we have? We have a walkie-talkie. You guys can see there. Got a magazine clip. Again, just one of the coolest magazine clips I've seen because of the attention to detail. Here's his gun. Again, just everything's better. Everything's better here. Everything's better. You're paying for it, but it's worth it. Here we got a key. I'm guessing this is one of the keys to one of his Mars, maybe like to his home, to his headquarters, his base. Could be the briefcase, could be the key to the briefcase. Then we have another gun right here with a scope. Look at that scope. Look at the attention to detail on the scope. Unbelievable. And magazine. Worth it. Sorry, but it's worth it. It's worth it. That's all I can say. I'm just going to say it over again. Worth it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different hands. So you guys can see those. We have 5 different hands there. All right, so that's our Destro. So we got everything undone. You can see everything right here. Just awesome. I'm going to take a little time now. I'm going to try to put this vest on him. I want to see how that looks. And also put these on him as well. Do a little switching out. So let's go ahead and change up the accessories a little bit here. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, guys. So I did a little changing around things. So let me go and tell you what I did. First of all, I put the vest on, which he just looks BA, right? Like, that's the only way you can say it. It's awesome. It's amazing. I love it. I do love the jacket, but I'm gonna go ahead and display him with the vest because I think it looks awesome. As you can see, I put his necklace on him. Best necklace of all the Destros I've ever seen. Put both of his wrist things on, forearm things on. I got his gun on the side. Something that's really cool is that the holsters here, they're magnet. So when you put this down, it automatically locks because of the magnet. Super awesome. Attention to detail you don't find anywhere else. What else did I do? Change out his hand, put his gun in. I went with this head because I'm not the biggest fan of these where you can see clearly into the eyes. I know sometimes I do that. So this is not my favorite Destro looking. This one I believe is perfect, dead on. It's what I remember. It's my, again, I'm an 80s kid. So I go back to 80s. I think that this is much more leading back to what Destro was originally. But here he also has a walkie-talkie that I know you can put on his belt. So here he is. He just looks awesome. And how you put the vest on is that you actually strap it on from the sides and you can unzip it so that you can see the necklace. And then as you can see, I put the scope on his gun, which again, everything, every little thing is so well detailed. Super well detailed. Love it all. Couldn't give this more high reviews. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, so when we talk about movement, as you know, like I'm not the biggest fan of the classified movement. I think that the other second parties have better movement. Let's go ahead and test this guy out. So with the head, you can see that it rolls really, really well. You can go ahead and put his head any which way you want. His arms do swing all the way, super freely, very good. It even comes up in all sorts of fashions, all sorts of ways. There's no restriction here. The only restriction I can see is it come across. It doesn't do the butterfly where it comes across. But otherwise, literally any other movement, I can literally pick any other movement with his shoulder. As far as the elbow goes, the elbows actually do bend. And the forearms, they actually rotate. They actually rotate. So if you put them like this, forearms actually rotate themselves, as you can see. So I can go ahead and turn his wrist like this or turn his wrist like this. Wow. The amount of movement in these is crazy. It's crazy. More than I've ever seen. Legs, same thing. I can move at any angle. Any angle. So you can have, of course, in our typical A stance, you can have it forward like this. I mean, there are really, and even like the hip movements. I will tell you that this is probably the most movement I've seen for an action figure. And I mean, he's got knee movements. You can, again, you can rotate just the lower leg, just like you can do the forearm. You can give a full breadth of movements here. I will tell you, I'm very impressed by the amount of movement with these Sideshows. Super impressed by them. I think that is awesome. So, great work on the movement here. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, my overall evaluation of Destro, A+. Like, this is arguably my favorite Destro of all the Destros I have. It's phenomenal. I just love the detail. Again, like, even like the clothes, the vest, the fact you can change it out. I've never had an action figure yet with G.I. Joe where I can change out the actual outfit that they're wearing. So that's a huge plus. I do like the stand that's on. I think the weapons are so detailed, so unbelievably detailed. It is unreal. I love the scope, how detailed that is. The face, I really do like this head. I'm not the biggest fan of this one with the eyes. I've just never been a big fan of that, but I do like this head. Again, the only thing, honestly, that I do not like as much is the briefcase, okay? But I'm going to give him a pass on that because everything else is so amazing. The movement, if you can see, like, I can put him, and I really like this. I don't just want to do the regular A-frame, the regular A stance. I want to change him up. I want to do different things. And it's so easy. Again, the movement on Sideshows is the best of all the action figures. Best across the board. Okay? And so I give it high praise for that. Can't wait to do Zartan and Snake Eyes. So those are next. But thank you for staying with me. Hey, we're going to do all these. We're going to knock them all out. As always, subscribe, like our video, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. You guys are awesome. Yojo Java, I'm out.